Today's video, I'm going to be discussing 5 reasons why your Shopify store isn't converting. And don't worry, I have the antidote on how to bring conversions over to your store. So if this sounds like you and you need a little help in that area, stay tuned. I got you. So your Shopify store isn't converting and you don't know why. Don't worry, I may have the answer. All right, first thing first. Why isn't your Shopify store converting? Because you're not visible. Visibility is key to having a Shopify store or any website that converts. Just like opening up a market and putting it somewhere way far out where no one can see it, but you have all these amazing products and all of these things in your store that you just know consumers would love to buy. But if no one is coming to the store, how can they ever sell? Think of your website as the same. If no one is seeing or are aware of your website, then there's no way for them to know what you have to offer. Visibility equates to traffic. If there is no traffic on your site, chances are you will not be getting conversions. There's a few ways that you can bring traffic to your site. First things first, content. Content is key. Get on social media platforms where your target audience is. Let me rewind. If you are counting on your family members and friends to bring you business, let's just stop right there, okay? Take your family members and your friends out of the equation. Yes, they may support 1, 2, 3 times, great. But do not be mad at these people because they're not constantly shopping on your at your store or on your site. Your custom audience is not your family and your friends, okay? There's a whole audience of people that are out there ready to buy what you have to offer. Buy or, book the services that you have to offer. Had to put that in there. So yes, back to content. When it comes to content, you want to get on social media platforms where your target audience are or may be, right? A few of the most popular ones consist of Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest is a very good one, TikTok. All right. So the second reason why your Shopify store isn't converting is because your site doesn't look trustworthy. So your site, in order for your site to look trustworthy, it's a few things that you want to make sure you have in place. You want to make sure that you have things like shipping times, your policies in place, contact information. There's a number of things at the bottom of your site that you should have that is key and essential to making your website look trustworthy. Another thing is your pictures. You want to have quality images. Your site should look like there's been effort put into it, there's been money put into it, because consumers understand that brands that plan to be around and they are not there to scam people put money into their site. Does that mean that you have to spend thousands of dollars to make your site look trustworthy? Absolutely not. You can use Fiverr. Go on Fiverr where there's a lot of freelancers there that can fix your website for like really dirt cheap. You can do things yourself. Watch YouTube videos on how to create your website, and the most important thing is to make sure that your pictures are of quality, 1, 2, that they're consistent. So say for instance, I'm selling jewelry. If I have a jewelry piece and I have it on a silk background, I don't want the next picture to be on a grass background and the third picture to be on some sand. You want to make sure that your pictures are consistent and the sizing of the product pictures are consistent. All of these matter. All of these things matter when your consumers are on your website shopping, right? Another thing is you don't want to have too much information on there. Too much information can scare your shoppers away. I am one of those shoppers. If the website has too much going on, it just makes my mind run really fast and I just want to get away. So you want to make sure that you don't have it, you don't want it to be too wordy. And it also hurts it if it doesn't have enough information. So you want to find that common ground where you're able to have just enough information for your buyer to buy whatever it is that you're selling or whatever it is that you have to offer. In regards to your site being trustworthy, people like to see reviews. Think about Amazon. Amazon is one of the sites that thrive off of reviews. Literally, no one wants to buy a product on Amazon without reading the reviews on it. So the products that you see on there that have the most reviews, those are the ones that really generally get the most conversions, because people are able to see what's going on with that product, the quality of that product before investing in it. So you definitely want to make sure that you have reviews on there. No one wants to be the first one to purchase from the website because they don't want to be the guinea pig, right? Let's just say it. Let's just be honest. One of the apps that are really good to have on your Shopify store is called Sales Notification / Sales Pop. So what this app does is that it shows at the bottom of your screen on the website a pop-up of every item that's been purchased. Such and such from Miami purchased this. Such and such from California purchased this. So that gives your consumer or potential consumer the idea and shows them that, hey, someone has purchased this before. There's even ways for you to go ahead and add reviews from the people that purchase, but the actual plain version of it is actually free. There is a number of products that they showcase, but you just need a few, okay? So definitely want to look into that. It's a free app. It will help gain trust and potentially bring conversions. Okay? So that's number 2. Your site doesn't look trustworthy. So you want to work on making it look appealing and trustworthy to your potential buyers. Reason number 3, your prices are too far above or too far below market price, right? So let's say you have a website where you're selling shoes, right? You're selling this brand of shoes, and the quality and the type of brand of these shoes typically goes for $500 on the market, right? You have it priced at $200. That's automatically like suspicious, right? The person that's coming on there is like, how can they afford to make it at $200 when I see other people selling it for $500? That makes them question the quality of your product, right? So you don't want to go too far below, and you don't want to go too far above, because then again, that consumer can also feel like, hey, if you're selling it for $900, I can find it for $500 for just as good as what you claim to offer. Especially when you don't have that kind of brand awareness, you do want to make sure that you have a medium when it comes to your prices for what's out there and what's considered standard in the industry. So you want to make sure that you take the time out to research your product and look on your competitor's site to see what they have it going for, and find a common range, mid-range, where you can price your items. Right? The 4th reason why your website isn't converting is because your shipping is too high. No one likes to pay for high shipping, friend. Let's just be honest, right? So there's a few ways to go about this. You can include your shipping costs in the product. So let's say the product costs $12, right? Let's say 10. We're flat 10. The product costs $10. And then the shipping would cost $5. Instead of saying, oh, $10 plus $5 shipping, no. Price the item at $14.99 and then say free shipping. And you might feel like, isn't that me lying to my customers? They don't care, honestly. They don't care. In fact, there's been a poll taken on consumers, and most consumers voted that they prefer to pay no shipping and have one price of the cost, rather than the price of the item, and then price of shipping separate. So intertwine the two, and put it that way. You're welcome. Tip number 5. The 5th reason why your Shopify isn't converting is because you're not being consistent. So you're not being consistent with whatever strategies that you use to bring traffic to your site. Unfortunately, if something is working, you have to keep doing it. People / consumers love consistency. Consistency not only shows them that you're serious about your brand and that you're not just around for a little bit and going to run off with their money, but it also shows them, it also serves as a reminder to your target audience, because in a sea full of entrepreneurs that are offering maybe the same thing that you're offering, the best marketer wins. We live in a time where there is so much going on in the world, and it is easy to lose focus, okay? Someone can literally be on your site ready to purchase something, their phone rings, or they get a notification on Instagram, and boom, they got off and forgot that they were even trying to, buy something. So what I'm trying to get at is that you have to constantly keep putting yourself in front of your target audience over and over and over again. And the more that they see you, the more it's embedded in their brain, like, hey, this is a brand, I've been seeing them. And on average, it takes 7 to 14 times for someone to actually convert. Trust the process, keep going, and don't be discouraged. Yes, you're not probably going to see results right away, but if you keep showing up, your custom audience will eventually convert. So consistency is key, all right? You want to be the face of whatever it is that you offer. When your customer is ready to buy, you should be the person that they are thinking of, and it should be second nature for them to go and seek you for services or that product. So just be consistent. It's that easy. So if you've made it this far in the video, kudos to you. If you find any of these topics useful and you would like me to go into depth about how to do any of the things that I listed to get your website to convert, please comment below and let me know. I would love to make a video and go further in depth to help you. All right. I hope you like this video. If it was helpful to you, please comment, like, and subscribe. And until next time.